Hello guys, what is up and welcome to another FIFA 14 potential rating video. This is part 2 of the Manchester United squad. I covered the defence in the first part and now I'm going to be looking at the midfield of United. Obviously there's more midfield players, but I'm just looking at the main four really, and at the end I might do a fourth part where I'll look at other players that I haven't done in the starting 11, like recently signed Saha, Anderson. I'm not sure who I'm going to do in the attacking roles yet. I might cover all four strikers, but if I don't, I'll put Welbeck, Hernandez, Cleverley in the fourth part as well. So anyways, moving into the video, and the first player we're going to be looking at is Michael Carrick. He was very solid last season for United, very good defensively, amazing passing, very consistent, and he did make the Team of the Season Premier League. Yeah, he made the Team of the Season Premier League in FIFA 13, which was an amazing card. On head-to-head, he's actually rated 82 now, which is a 1 increase. I've upped his overall rating to 83, and I've changed it from his position from a centre mid to a centre defensive mid, because that's where he played mostly the majority of the season. Although whether sometimes FIFA do put it as a centre mid, so it won't really matter anyway. As I said, he was very consistent. His pass accuracy was 88.3% last season. I've increased his pace by 4 to 65 because I think 61 pace is a bit too slow for him. He isn't that slow, he's faster than that, so that's why I've decided to increase that to 65. I decreased his shot by 1 because he doesn't really take that many shots, and when he does, they're not always that accurate. On target. He scored 2 goals last season, so that's why I decided to decrease his shooting by 1. I've increased his passing by 3. As I said, his pass accuracy was 88.3%. He got 5 assists last season, which is pretty good, and he's just crazy at passing. He can do long balls, short balls, whatever. I remember that pass to Robin van Persie. I can't remember what game it was in. Was it against Aston Villa? I can't remember, but he made an amazing pass. I've increased his dribbling by 1 to 76, defence by 3 to 80, and his header in I've kept the same, which I believe balances out the card and deserves that +2 upgrade. The next player then is going to be Valencia, the right mid, and I've decreased him from an 83 overall rating to an 81. On head-to-head he's still an 83. I hope he stays an 83 on FIFA. I'm a United fan, so the higher rated the players are, the better for me. But I don't see him staying an 83. He had a very poor season in my opinion compared to last. He scored 1 goal and 5 assists this season compared to 6 goals and 16 assists the previous season, which is a massive difference, so you can tell what sort of season he had. His crossing was very poor as well. When I was watching him, he would run down and then his cross would either get blocked or end up nowhere. Rafael was the main threat down the right hand side last season, so that's why I've decided to decrease his rating by 2. He had an 84.1% pass accuracy, and his stats, I've decreased his pace by 89. Not that I think he's got any slower, I think he's still a very fast player. I just downgraded that to try and balance out the 2 decrease on his overall card. I've decreased his shooting by 3. As I said, he only scored 1 goal and his shooting was pretty poor, to be honest. I've kept his passing the same at 79 because I think that's fair enough. Dribbling I've decreased by 2. Defence I've increased by 5 because one thing he did do was cover for Rafael when he got forward, and he was very good defensively, and he has filled in at right back a couple of times. I've decreased his header into 65, which is a 1 decrease. The next player we're going to be looking at then is Nani. He is a very good player when he wants to be, but he's very inconsistent, which is why I've gave him a downgrade of 2 on his overall rating. He scored 4 goals and picked up 8 assists this season, which is a massive downgrade from what he got the previous season. He scored 15 goals and 50 assists in the previous season, so you can see the difference there. His pass accuracy was 79.2%, and I've kept his pace the same at 87. I think that's fair enough. I think he is that fast. I've kept his dribbling the same at 89 as well, because every time he's on the ball he shows great dribbling, good ball control, great skill, very skillful player. So I think those stats are fair for him. I've decreased his shooting from 74 to from 80 to 74, because as I said, he only scored 4 goals compared to compared to 15 goals the previous season. And I know people say stats aren't everything, but obviously if he scored that many goals last season, then he must be doing something wrong. Whether it's less, his pass accuracy has gone bad, or he's getting less game time because he's not been performing very well. Either way, it works out the same. I've decreased his passing by 2 to 79. Defense and headering I've kept the same. So yeah, I think he'll be downgraded to 93. Obviously, as I said, I'm a United fan, so I'd prefer them to stay as high as possible. He could possibly be a right mid on FIFA 14. He is actually 84 rated right mid on head-to-head seasons, but I think he played the same amount of games on the left and on the right, so it'd be a tough call for FIFA to make. The final player then of this video is Japanese international Kagawa, and this was his first season in the Prem, and it wasn't the best, but it was okay. He scored 7 goals, picked up 6 assists, and he was played out on the left for a lot of the games that he got, which is not his preferred position. He likes playing just behind the striker in that like holding role kind of, and his pass accuracy was 89.7%. I decided to keep his rating at 83, because I felt it was very underrated on FIFA 13. He got so many informs last season. I thought it was going to be an 85 or an 86 possibly, but yeah, he didn't get that, and FIFA for some reason made him an 83, which I thought was very poor. But yeah, I've decided to keep him at an 83, despite him only getting 7 goals and 6 assists compared to previous season where he got 21 goals and 10 assists for Dortmund in the Bundesliga. Even though he played some of the games on the left, he still played the majority of games in the centre, which is why I decided to keep him as a cam. He could be a centre forward. I've increased his pace from 83 to 84 because I think he is faster than 83, even though 84 is not a massive increase, but it's still what I think he deserves to be. I've increased his shooting by 2 to 73, passing by 3 to 77, dribbling I've decreased by 2 to 86, and I've increased defending by 1 and kept headering the same. So even though I kept in the same rating, I have changed some of the card stats around a bit. Obviously in-game stats will change as well. So yeah, I think he definitely deserves this 83 overall rating. Hopefully he does better next season for United and does get to play more games in his favourite role. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. Be sure to comment on who you want to see in future FIFA 14 potential ratings. Part 3 will be uploaded maybe tomorrow or the day after, because I may upload another episode with another 4 silver players in between. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed it, and I shall see you guys later. Thanks for watching.